Are half of my hair loss videos really just clickbait? That's what I'm sorting out right now. You know how I keep reminding you that most of you are on a much different part of the hair loss journey. You're still sorting out insecurities and overcoming it. And when you graduate the course like I have, then your job is just to help others get through it themselves. So we're at different places on this journey for sure. But what I'm sorting out right now for me, where I'm at in this whole thing is, I'm sorting out whether or not half of my hair loss videos are just clickbait. I was looking through the comments where I was looking through the comments of the videos where I talk about how I believe that pornography is definitely making insecurity worse in younger men. Because compared to, let's say, the 1950s when pornography meant Playboy magazines, and the 1980s when it meant VHS tapes from a rental store, compared to the 2000s when internet is just constantly everywhere and free, and young men grew up with that, surely there has to be a psychological effect, a negative one, for that generation, the generation that's watching my videos, that are openly the most insecure about hair loss. See, so I make a video like that, and what happens? It is said that that is clickbait, and people agree with that. And here's why that's confusing to me. Because those videos, you can't get more real from me on those videos. That is me saying what I truly feel as I'm truly wanting to help people overcome their insecurities instigated by hair loss. So for people to think that that's clickbait, it's very confusing to me. And here's what I'm deducing from this. You know how one of my newest discoveries is I'm balancing being real versus being relevant? Well, those videos about my beliefs about pornography are completely real. There's nothing intended to be clickbait about it at all. When I talk about my hair loss theories, which that's one of them, and remember, I've even talked too about, like, if you have a poor relationship with your father, or you don't have a positive role model in your life, you're more likely to let hair loss bother you. If you're more likely to let someone offend you or insult you by something they say because you give power to your emotions to other people, you're more likely, therefore, to let hair loss bother you. When I talk about those things, that is as real as I can possibly be. But the pornography videos are getting lumped in with that, and that's being said that that is clickbait. It's just that that's the furthest thing from my intentions as possible. So I feel like what's being said here is, when I'm actually being real, that's clickbait to you. Now, that means the opposite is true too then. I admit a lot of my videos that I make are intended to be clickbait. And I'm giving my secrets away right now. Okay? I know, because I study all the numbers and everything, that if I, in the title of a video, put rosemary oil with hair loss, if I put that in the title, it will be one of my most popular videos. So once a month, I keep doing this. Do you think that I care whether or not rosemary oil actually stops hair loss? No, it's clickbait, because I'm keeping people guessing, and people keep watching it. That's clickbait. Okay, what else is clickbait for me? Every time I get a haircut, the numbers always soar. They always go up when I get a haircut. So I'm always happy to get a haircut and show you. What's another one? Go Fiber is an accidental one. Anytime I can find a new reason to use Go Fiber, man, people watch it. To me, all of that is clickbait. But I feel like you don't realize that. Those videos are designed just to make the traffic go up and to grow my subscribership. But my heart's not in that. My heart is not in those things. So what I feel like right now, this is how I feel. I feel like when I am real, that puts me in danger of being called that I am doing clickbait videos, to be controversial for the sake of being controversial, to get views. But when I do what I think is clickbait, you see it as relevant. You see that is real. And it's mixed, it's crossed is what's happening. I'm telling you straight up right now, when I talk about my hair loss theories and I talk about how I feel about pornography, there is not a thing clickbait about it. In fact, what I've learned, check this irony out. If I put pornography in the title, YouTube prevents me from making money off of those videos. So it's the opposite of clickbait. It's like damnation to that video. It's being cursed. If the whole point is to make money off these videos, then the dumbest thing I can do is talk about pornography. It's not clickbait. That's the best proof I can give you. They do not let me make money. On my side as a YouTuber, there's a little like symbol that shows demonetized. The moment I press publish on a video with pornography in the title, it's instantly demonetized. So even if it got a bunch of views, I wouldn't make any money off of it. So in a way, I kind of feel like, why even talk about pornography anymore? Even though I have strong convictions about it, I can't make any money off of it. It's not clickbait for me. Clickbait is rosemary oil, new haircut, go fiber. Predictably, great traffic on those videos. Can you put yourself in my position right now though? You pour your heart out, you talk about what you truly believe, and that is seen as clickbait. Meanwhile, you're sneaky and you put words like rosemary oil because people will watch it, even though you honestly yourself don't care whether it works or not. And it's funny because I use that stuff every night. I've done this for almost a year and a half of using the rosemary oil, and I don't care if it works. I just do it because I know that gives me one more video that month that will get instant good reviews and views, and people will subscribe when they see that. That's the only reason I do it. I don't care whether it works or not. So you can understand how demotivating this is for me. Pour my heart out, people will say it's clickbait and they won't watch as much. Do some arbitrary thing that I don't care about, rosemary oil, go fiber, new haircut, and everybody applauds. What I see is real, you see as clickbait. And what I see as clickbait, you see as relevant. So you can actually see how it'd be more motivational for me to focus on what I know actually is clickbait, and for me to not do as much about psychology and that sort of thing. Actually stuff that I believe that is truly helping people sort all this out. So I think what I'm learning by making this video is, you know how I always remind you I'm making money off these videos and how also I'm helping people? This is one time where I'm starting to think that maybe I actually care more about my subscribers than I do making money off of them. Because I know how to use clickbait. It's just that when I'm doing it, you're not aware I'm doing it. And when I'm not doing clickbait, you falsely think that I am. This is really a lot for me to sort out right now. Can you understand where I'm coming from and why I feel so confused? When I use clickbait, you don't notice it. And when I pour my heart out and I'm real with you instead of relevant, you say that I'm using clickbait. Man, that is really weird. It's as if I should be more motivated to do the wrong thing and do more clickbait stuff. To take the soul out of it, just make it relevant, and forget about all the psychology. That is the conundrum I'm going through right now.